Hey, welcome to Electric Playground. We've got a very special episode for you guys today, so let's get right to it, shall we?
What I always admired about Victor is that Electric Playground was consistent, right? And to this day, Electric Playground is consistent. Victor was really, archiving the history of games.
He's always been the true, sturdy, authentic voice for gamers in Canada, and he has never wavered on that.
Who was I? I was a guy out of Canada. I had an idea for a TV show, and the industry let me in, and I got to see firsthand how hard people work to try to make some cool things.
Roll tape.
All right, get out of the frame. Let's go. Can you do like an impression of what that character is?
Watch out. I'm a bug from Galaga.
I knew I had to do something special, so I started dreaming. Well, that dream ended up being this show. And because of all of you wonderful people, I got to live it.
Guys, I got to tell you, I am just really, 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 really happy.
And I really think it's a one-of-a-kind thing to have a show that's been on this long with one person really guiding it the entire way. That just doesn't happen anymore.
He was starting something that just didn't really exist at the time.
Victor Lucas has been a staple in the gaming media culture history for as long as there's been gaming media culture history.
No one knows more about video games and the people who make it than Victor Lucas.
He's just encyclopedic in his knowledge of the industry and in his championing of the Canadian game industry.
He had a vision for what games could be, but also he could see all the work and love and passion that went into making them, and he made it his job to be someone who could tell those stories.
When you watch him, you go, okay, this guy loves what he's talking about, and I love what he's talking about. So let's all love what he's talking about together.
Nobody else in the world, not just in Canada, nobody else in the world brings to games the perspective that Vic brings to games.
This is everything to him. Everything you see is what you get. He truly loves all of this stuff.
Oftentimes, I think the things that are most successful are when they're built authentically from a person's voice, and I do think, Electric Playground, Judgment Day, Reviews on the Run, all that stuff is very much Victor.
I love a lot of games. Guilty as charged. I love a lot of video games. But if I didn't, there would have been no television show like Electric Playground.
Thank you for your years of contributions to interactive entertainment. You're a true master.
I will always call Victor Lucas the godfather of gaming in Canada because he is. You can't argue with me about that.
Victor Lucas is a game changer because by definition, he changed the game. Canadian gaming industry, and I think gaming as a whole, is completely different because of people like Victor.
They should hook him up to the grid and power 1 million homes for a year because he just has infinite amounts of energy.
He's still covering it now. It's not like it's ended. Man's still going strong. The longevity. And once he got rid of the soul patch, he just a brand new life was flashed back into him, and he just kept going strong.
I've devoted my life to this freaking thing. I love it, and I feel like this is incredibly impactful, powerful storytelling and escapism and art and entertainment.
The way he reaches out and uplifts people, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful to be in the room with, to be alongside, to have been any part of. It's fantastic.
I feel like he took a chance on me, and for that I am forever grateful. He's one of the key pillars in me forming a career in this industry, and I would not be here today without him.
It meant so much to me as just a little girl in the gaming industry to have someone who was willing to have my back like that. I just won't forget that, ever.
Just walk a convention with Vic and see how people react to him. It kind of gets me. It really does.
You're a brother for life, and I wish you nothing but continued success, and I can't wait till we're hosting EP into our 70s and 80s, because that's right around the corner.
Vic, congratulations on this achievement. I miss you, buddy.
Thank you for all you do, all you have done, and all I know you're going to do.
All I can say is you deserve all of the compliments in the world.
You're at the tip of the spear on how Canadian video games have an impact. And I'm proud of you and happy for you and happy to call you a friend.
I hope that you feel how much you're loved in this industry, but from Canadian gamers in general. You have given us so much, and you deserve the world.
I do want to say to Victor Lucas, my brother, this is an honor well deserved. There's no one else in the world who deserves this more than you do, my friend.
Congratulations. I know I wouldn't have the career I have today without all your early support, and it means the world to me that you were a believer in what I was building, and I've always been a believer in you.
I think people forget how emotionally impactful and important video games and creativity is for people. They're not just products. They're not just numbers. They're very meaningful. And the people that make them make the world more fun.
Yes, it's time for the Game Changer Award.
To the man who makes it all so much more fun.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. I'm supposed to follow that. That was Carl.
This is when you say.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God.
I'd just like to say congratulations, Victor, on your excellent collection of toys.
Thank you. Mark gets me. You get me, brother. I'm just going to put this down because I actually did write it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. This is outrageous. It's called the Game Changer Award, which is a great title, and this is incredibly auspicious. But for me, obviously, it's been a time to reflect on my career and my life covering video games. I spend way too much time thinking about my journey these days. Ever since I made the commitment to share our classic archive, I get to watch and think about the younger me, which you just saw, starting a chapter of his life every weekend. On youtube.com/EPNTV, by the way. Plug. And it's a chapter that I continue to this day. I wouldn't have called that. I sure didn't plan for it. What I did plan on was trying to launch a TV show about video games because I love them, and the industry has always fascinated me. Game makers, you are incredible. You aspire to entertain through the most challenging inventions, and it has been and continues to be an honor to document your work, your teams, and your ambitious imagination. When I was pitching the Electric Playground, I had to drop a lot of stats about how big the game industry was in the mid-90s. That's how old I am. And how big it was predicted to grow. I got a lot of TV executives, very excited with those numbers. I used to read every issue of Wired magazine, and the discussion about the convergence of internet and television was in bold-faced type every month. So naturally, as we pitched and shot demo footage for EP, we launched a website about video games. One of the first in the world. And there were no background colors back then, just gray. Every website was gray. Now I'm the one that's gray. It's crazy. I'm getting this award and this recognition today, but you know I didn't create our shows alone. I did create a blueprint, and then with the kindness and grace and generosity of a collection of fellow dreamers, we chased it. We were all pretty green, and you can see it in those earliest episodes, figuring out how to do this. Aaron Mooney had experience in the newsroom, and he supervised our production. Tavis Dunn worked on computer graphics part-time while he worked in a computer store. We asked him to create some title graphics for our first show about E3, and he became our incredible art director and defined the look of the Electric Playground. Rob Koval was a fan that watched the show, and we met him and instantly realized he should be a part of the team, and he became an invaluable producer and the EP elf, which he deserves a round of applause for. Yes. Thank you. You're calming me down with that. I appreciate that. We auditioned Julie Stouffer, and she was just a beacon of light and a blast to work with. Kelly Benson blew us away with her improvisational skills, and Tommy Tellerico was a name that I knew from the video game magazines. He was lightning in a bottle as our host. So charismatic and so committed to having fun on our quirky little show. I learned so much from him. In our early years, we hit the road to cover games, and we were greeted with open arms by studios up and down the West Coast. We were that cool Canadian video game show, and everybody knew Tommy. As we kept going, we kept figuring things out. We partnered with networks and learned from them: Space Channel, Discovery, G4, MTV Canada, and others. And our team grew and grew. I got to partner with the brilliant and hilarious Scott Jones, the savvy and effervescent Marissa Roberto, and we added team members in different cities like the unstoppable Jose Sanchez, the enormously talented Ben Silverman, the dynamic Toronto newspaper duo of Steve Tilley and Raju Mudar, and so many other awesome hosts, amazing people behind the camera, in our editing suites, on the road, so much damn talent. And somehow our weekly show became 2, and then both shows went daily. And for a time, our people were everywhere. I had no plan for that. We just got to work. We showed up, we delivered, we made our partners happy, we made our viewers happy, we did the work. That's what Canadians do. That's right. And over the last several years, I've been lucky to work with a smaller but mighty team of awesome collaborators. Johnny Millennium, the happy console gamer, the eloquent and elegant Bear Safi, and the unbelievably resourceful Blake Siefkin, who's helped me produce hundreds of videos on our YouTube channel. But this long road has also been facilitated by the support of many other people behind the scenes. Hayden Mindell at Rogers, who saw what the Electric Playground and our small production company could become. Martin Ray for leading us through a tumultuous time in our early seasons. Bob Dubberly for his kindness and business advice. David Perry at Shiny Entertainment for jumping on board to support EP when it was just a 3-page pitch. Charles Hirschhorn and Vinny Longobardo for bringing us into the G4 family. Fred Fierst and Kim Roberts for their friendship and their legal advice. Of course, I have to thank all of our sponsors and partners over the years that have stepped up to support our work. PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, EB Games, and almost all of the publishers. That leads to our current partners at P&P Games and UTM, who see the ongoing value in the work that we do and are both incredible allies. And honestly, there are so many more people to name that directly led me to being here tonight. And I want you to consider that, because what I'm talking about, it's a collection of people working together to do the best work possible. Every game developer in this room knows what I'm talking about. But as I look across the media landscape, I'm afraid that the people that create content about video games may not. The game industry is massive and it's tiny at the same time. For many of us trying to cover the state of this industry today, we're doing it almost always alone, each of us banging our social media drums, hoping for attention. And I know the media environment has changed. I know that algorithmic specificity is the model now. I know we all watch and play alone on our individual screens. I know that tracking consumers is so granular now. It's crazy to think that people would watch TV shows about how video games are made together. And yet somehow, for 20 years, that's exactly what people did. I've had so many wonderful experiences in my career, but I'm telling you, nothing could beat running into a whole family of people that watched our shows together. It's something that I genuinely hope that every creative person in this room gets to experience one day with their work. And you see, that's the thing. I'm not here on the stage right now because of the TV show ideas I came up with and produced. I'm here because of the teams of incredible people we were able to build to cover the teams of incredible people that make this industry literal magic. It was always about the people. But there's another, yes, you guys. But there's one person specifically that got me to this stage tonight. One beautiful force of nature that has always had my back, always helped me carry the load, always set me straight, always shown me kindness and patience and lent me her strength. We've gone through everything together. I've dreamt up crazy things, and my love, my heart, has helped me make those dreams a reality. The grandest dream we built together is our daughter, Ruby, who now also helps make EP happen. But without my wife, Marcy, there is no EP. And truly, there is no me. I feel immense gratitude. Thank you to everyone that has supported me. Thank you for this honor. I carry it in my full heart. Just one last thing. Play forever.